Shalom, then I'm back with another video. So I decided, y'all, it was so hot. It's so hot in here. My face was looking like a big old greasy cast iron skillet. So I went and put a little bit of powder on my face and some lipstick. So we back, all right? I didn't want to do a full makeup. I tried to put some eyelashes on, and it pissed me off with these nails, and I threw them damn things down. So we ain't doing all that. But I thought I could at least dust my face because it was looking so oily, and I'm like right here directly facing the outside, the street or whatever. So if y'all see me looking, it's somebody walking past, a dog or I don't know, something like this, okay? So 3 times. Somebody took an Empress 3 times in this area. I mean, this sounds almost like a hometown. Like, I don't know what this feel like. You know? Because if this is like do you call it a decade every 10 years? You know what I'm saying? You know, that means that everything is thrown off. Where people claim that they're at, they're not there. They're somewhere else. Like, I don't know. It's something crazy. Oh, now the glue is on my eyelashes. Oh, well. So everything is, maybe this is a land of Oz, y'all. I'm also here in New York or New Jersey. I'm seeing Jeezy or Jizzo. It's giving me a layered earth. Like, you could look at, like, oh, I'm all up in my, okay. You could, I'll be too at home, okay? This just make me look at the work. Like, I can't stand when some information come in and it just expands things. It's kind of like taking something and like, that's like scrunched down like an organ, kind of, you know. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Some of you think it's one layer and you do like this and it's 3. So this also making me think that we all may be on these certain levels, but you could be in a certain neighborhood and you could be tapped in all the way up here, and everybody else could be like on the middle or low vibrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could all be in the same county, but there's a group of people that have been, I don't know why that's making me think about that. Like, they're in a higher conscious mind, and that's where they meet to discuss what's going to happen with the rest of us. This don't have something to do with, I don't know, it could have something to do with bloodlines or something like this. But I don't see how, like I said, it's making me think about that whole thing over and over. Well, why would somebody do that to me? Well, why would somebody do that to me? If I don't have anything to offer, I don't have these credentials or whatever, why? And, you know, especially when that veil was pulled back already a couple of years ago, and then now it just seems like somebody was doing something to try to put me back in a box. So I'm hearing that I'll get out all of your boxes. So again, this could be something here. I don't know. I know I woke up listening to this cute story about like Bassett or something. Now, I don't know if somebody's trying to Bassett me. I don't think it could never be. I think that Bassett is always going to be a separate entity than Sekhmet, and she's always going to be a study cat, or like somebody that is like an understudy, or not. This ain't somebody that got it out the mud. Bassett is the one that act like the house cat or whatever until, you know, Sekhmet get put back into her cage, and then Bassett may go strutting her stuff around, taking the accolades of what Sekhmet did. So it's kind of like this Bassett, although they may be really skilled at something, they're already taken in, but as a house cat, they're already treated like pampered pet, especially by a father, uncle, whatever, whoever this man is, okay? Or whoever this higher power is, right? And it's something about like the need for just needing to have Sekhmet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they don't want to unleash her because they don't want, you know, that's like, she is the serpent on the head of her father. So that means her father looks to her to a certain extent for something. Somebody that this could be religious aspects here. So it's a must, even if Sekhmet is being on her best behavior. It's to amplify her times when people have roused her or asked her, or she's a protector and she gets up and she like, what? And then these people can, oh, you know how she is. She's going to get out of the line. She's going to be, and she won't stop and she won't stop. But like, again, this is like men rising up a feminine energy to go after feminists. But when it's time for her to fight for herself, it might be a hoe that he in love with. So she got to get put into a black cat. Because whatever this person do can't be no wrong. Even if it's coming against this, your child or whatever, that came to fight the battle for many men. You see what I'm saying? This is a ruler of serpents, a ruler of she was before the Neteru. So it's something like, there's a prejudice against Sekhmet. I'm just saying, I feel like she's one that can body them. It's something like that. And so they don't like that's what I'm saying. Go pushing away. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I thought y'all wanted this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you rose me up to take care of some shit. Like, so again, somebody could have been saying that you a copycat, I'm a copycat, whoever on this channel is copycat. See, because they don't think that I could see that whoever this is that I'm going against, these men have given these women an upper hand, like a slave master driver energy off of me anyway. Something about the zoo here. At zoo. I'm seeing yij, but it could be also yin. So at or eat. Zoo, excuse me, yin. So this could be like somebody's paying somebody in yin to come. See, the Queen of Wands is also Sekhmet. This little black cat is Basset to me. And like I said, they put her in reverse so this black cat can be on top. But I feel like, nah. But it's not, they could even blame this person for killing a man or killing a father or killing your spouse. And it's these people that have done it. They have hovered over you like a fake council of, but see, I was just putting this stuff on my face upstairs. I'm like, wait a minute. This is possibly a Forever Young group that stole from me. See, if I'm thinking about this correctly, this masculine energy had to come around looking for me again. After he knew I was looking for him, okay? There's a layers to this. This Arabic baby daddy energy had to come looking for me again. Went around my family looking. Now, at the time, my sister, we're going to call her So-So. This is a partial ham energy. So again, they have to be, I feel like these other energies have to be attached to the direct bloodline in order to get this much power. They have theirs and whatever it is that comes from us. But it's something a little bit deeper here. But I remember my play sister her son was going to my aunt's house because she raised like all the children in the family. Except for mine, I had mine. Most children, went there. My sister's son went there. Okay. And so I'm just wondering, why am I seeing these? Because Source just be showing me these little clips, like little Photoshop or something like this. And so I don't know, right? Because somebody definitely chose this sister energy to run something. Could be the underworld or something like this with, I don't know. Or this could just be that somebody chose not me 3 times to do something, some task or something. I just remember, I'm just getting this rush of whatever this is. But these people could have formed a bond or a family like something. Cause I was just sitting here like, well, damn. Well, where did my sister come in? Because my sister never even was living here. She came back here to live a couple years ago, 5 years ago. So you mean to tell me my sister wasn't even close with these people like this? I was the close one here with them. I was the close one here with my dad. You know what I'm saying? I was the one close here to the family. What the fuck? Unless my sister was cloned. and she was always in the underworld with a extended, or you see what I'm saying? Unless she was cloned and taken, like my daughter. Now, do these men even know? Like, did this masculine energy know that that was a star seed or something that was going to be taken? Or is this even over their head? It's just making me think about it a lot. So, of course, I've had a version of my daughter here the whole time, but no, the real blood or something, the real original is somewhere else, possibly. Probably around 3 to 7, some age or something like this is when they do this. So I'm trying to think back. I keep thinking back to these chapters. What did So-So look like back in the 80s? What did So-So look like in the 90s? Damn, what did she look like in the, now I know in the 2020, 2010, 20, you know what I'm saying? I could relate. But then also I'm like, damn, that if I think back or look at some of these images, she changed. There's a girl that I keep looking at her. She a grown-ass woman. She a reader. And when I looked at her picture, she looked like So-So sister, but back in the early 90s. So I don't know what the fuck this is. I mean, it's like a bunch of people frozen in time. And I don't know why I'm the one. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Maybe this is about who, it's about the power of parts. And maybe this is a family, this is a portion of my family that don't dabble in incest. So whoever somebody is laying with is who is important. Your blood is not important. It's whoever the woman is that got your, not even your heart, probably that part. It's like, what? Like, but these are people that hang amongst groups that say they dare to protect women. Like, also make me wonder about why do some people have certain women cover themselves? Who are these people? How you hide somebody's whole destiny? I mean, seeing a destiny. But it's like, nah, something is not right. Okay, somebody, excuse me. Yeah, cut. Somebody, yeah, with these lab rabbits and then cut. This made me think about cloning. Maybe somebody try to scrub somebody's memory, scrub away somebody's history, scrub away your fabric. Somebody could have, like, this could be people that have a long line of your whole lineage, everything perfectly out. They know exactly who you are to the fucking T in some science lab or something. But somebody has been, if you got witches in your family, werewolf, whatever the fuck, and somebody was trying to scrub your thing. Maybe it's another copy or something. I don't know. Or somebody was nibbling off of it, taking pieces like, oh, I'm going to take this piece. This is somebody like a sidekick. I'm saying like a sidekick, like, oh, like the discovery of witches when Matthew had the one girl, she was kind of bogus to everybody or whatever. She was just really protective over him that worked in his laboratory. Could be something like that. Somebody passed away. And then somebody's like, oh, I'm about to get the hacking at this bit. Because I just keep seeing this movie pop up talking about a face to die for or to kill for. So this makes me think not somebody's actual face, but this is a history. Like, this is your makeup. This could be a group of gifted children or specific kind of energies here. And somebody wanted they knew that this day would come where people would get allotted these things, like which God is going to bless these people upon whatever, but it's their shit though, right? Like something was put together so much and like pieced together very the fabrics of your life or something, and somebody was nibbling at that. Well, I'll just take this and I'll take that, or I'll take this. Like only what you could look at with the world card energy, all those leaves around her. They that's where I could be jealous, because it's like, this is my child, the one that I choose for this legacy that carries, it's like some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And somebody tried to throw you away, or they did. Like, but it was somebody's greed or something that broke you out of this, or somebody else's urge, or something that broke you out of this energy in the first place. Or else you will still be up in here not knowing none of this shit. Knowing a lot or learning and growing, but somebody decided that they wanted to, like, it's the rape and pillage of somebody's something that did this here, okay? That woke somebody up out of this stage here and said, hold on. Because I feel like if it had not been, it would not been nobody left. When they said Jesus, or if Christ hadn't come, it wouldn't be nobody left. Or something like this. Because somebody has been doing something here. And somebody was too busy running up after some other fake person or something like this. That, and this is somebody you can't fuck with. Like, they're a big dragon, right? You probably can't fuck with this person when they feeding. Or feasting. But I feel like there's something too, because I feel like we're tethered individuals, and there's still something about this, whoever this person is, that don't want you to have a good life or something. Like, but again, you was something else higher than any of these layers, these three, whatever. Somebody chose you to be way the fuck up here. So like, this is destined. Like, you can see it, but you can't get this. But also, okay, if I can't get it, I don't want you to get it. But it's your destiny. Like, who is this people? My daughter and I were watching this clip on Instagram, and he was like, it was a guy, and he told them, okay, I guess he bust in the house on his girlfriend and some man in the bed, and he's like, tell me, who is this? And this is the way that he said it, right? And so the guy that was doing like the commentary for the thing was looking at the thing. He like, excuse me, but it's a lot more problems in this household. Because she's like, you don't never show me no attention. You never come here. You never buy. And I think she was about to say, you never buy me nothing or something like this or whatever. And then the guy just like getting himself adjusted. It was just like, this had to be fake, but it might not have been. I don't know, but it just... Me and her couldn't stop rewinding it and laughing. Because it's the way he said, and then obviously the way he said, tell me, who is this? It's like, what? Like, why would you care? I don't know. It was hilarious, okay? All right? So, all right, let's get back into this book real quick, y'all. Yeah, but somebody definitely want to cut somebody off, or they wanted to, or they still do, or something like this. I feel like it's a clone of this sister, well, because, there's two, okay? Actually, the two sisters both have spouses with that nickname, Mo, and it came out here. And so I was just thinking, like, hold on. There's a lot of inter-threading here. There's like a lot of whatever this is that you would have to be a part of this underworld to know. Y'all remember when I said when I was younger, my mom and them used to be like, yeah, such and such Bird granddaughter, the one that lived over there on 55th Street. And I'm just making up shit. These streets ain't where I grew up at, but yeah, that little red house. And we used to go over there. And then they'd be like, oh, yeah, Miss Maybell okay, because she went to school with such and such. They all knew how, like, the fabric of the under something of these groups. But if I would just be looking at them like I only knew two main groups. Like I knew like the James family, you know. I knew the Gates and them down there at the end of the road. I knew my family, you know what I'm saying? And people that was attached to us, you know, to a certain extent. But those were like big families, you know, those were like big families in the, you know, community. But then we had like a big name of a family. I don't think they had that many kids, like Cunningham, because this person was like the mayor or something of this small town. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big name, but it wasn't like they wasn't like a big family where people like, yeah, you know them whatchamacallits that live up there on the corner. You know, people. So if that house was new or possibly, you know, to that neighborhood when my grandparents lived there, and there's a picture of my dad in that backyard when he was a teenager. That's an old ass house. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. The people that was at the store when I was going to the corner store or own buildings or other corporations or companies in little companies in that neighborhood, they was already there too. So if we was going up to the store flirting with the young boys that was getting a job there for the summer or something, then my mom and them was flirting with the young boys that was at the stores, the liquor stores, running up there with 25 cents or something. Your mama, oh yeah, Miss, she sent you up here to get this cigarettes or whatever. And back then when the kid probably didn't have to have no ID to get the cigarettes because he knew that she was coming up here for your mama or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Okay? So I'm just looking at this in a whole different, on a whole different level, because then who is these people that got picked to go in this thing? So then this is true that these people then decided to go under something and go against God or this seed here. This person that would be clueless, like a defenseless little bunny to a gang of ravenous wolves. So somebody ain't even supposed to be like alive still. Somebody is pissed off. So I'm hearing them saying like Daenerys, like, and if there was other older energies and influences in the dark when I was little, see, we could go a little bit deeper than this shit here now. Somebody is saying we should have killed that little bitch when we had a chance. But somebody is the sunshine or was. But when it comes to whatever this is, but every knee shall bow. That's what has these people upset, I feel. Somebody missed the trap. They tried to get somebody in the trap. It's a wrap. They even probably try to get somebody else to put on another feminine to get all out of line and out of pocket and everything, thinking like, oh damn, you know, I gotta compete. Good thing I don't really compete with people for real. So like, oh, I gotta come off angrier than this person. Like I don't even have to. That's what these people see. That's what I feel like. For these times they waited until something happened, or somebody could have been making everything very aggravating in your life to make you snap out. Just like the other day, and my daughter was playing around my phone and she went in her room and I was in the middle of doing something where, and I'm like, give me my freaking phone. And it was like a lot. And I'm like, whoo. But it felt good to let her scream out like that. It felt good to let her scream out like that because I hadn't let one out in a long time. And I don't like that. I told her that's disrespectful. Don't play with me like that. Run up here to your room, my phone and shit like that. Like, I'm not your friends and everything. It's just disrespectful. So, because again, me and her I feel like this is the manipulation thing. A lot of times me and her is pitted against each other as sisters, right? Because there's a breadwinner out in the world. And me and her were, like in the summertime right now, we're here most time by ourselves, right? So it's like we're both waiting for a dad to come home or something. Like, I don't know. Because somebody could be also like trying to prep a princess. But you too old to be a princess, but you really not. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But let's see. Somebody is mad about something though. Somebody could feel threatened, but somebody might like, man, fuck that. You know, I can't. Not this one. So I don't know. It could be two men standing there with their chests out saying not this one, but somebody saying one gotta go or something like this. Somebody could have purposely like gave somebody else's access to their brain, to your intellectual property, so they could be the one that seem to be the go getter business. So I have to have her, but this is the one that's my piece. Or when I come home, I want to see that, or vice versa, or whatever like this. Okay, or when I really need to get deep, or something like somebody. It's a reason why somebody is split someone to have two different versions of somebody. But I'm not. I don't feel like they were supposed to do that to me. The real reason is to reduce who I am on this planet today, and then to make me feel self-conscious or something. Yeah, that's what it really was. It really didn't work, because I really am who I said I am. I don't know, because I don't know. Like this shit don't make no sense to me. It just seemed like they should have just let a motherfucker be who they're supposed to be and nurture somebody up in that. What, like, who embarrassed of the person that's going to be like able to make it out of your community and do something, and also bring it back, never forget about where they come from. Like, I don't know. Kind of been talking about the people, so nobody can say, yeah, your head was getting big, you was starting to forget about, where you, no, because everything in all my video, we still referring back. I could be talking about myself or through my mind's eye, so that might look selfish, but no, this is about, it's a story. So are you mad about me? Do you not want me to bring up shit about the family, or do you do? It's kind of like, if I do, I'm damned if I do, if I'm damned if I don't. But when I see a narrative here or something like this, I'm going to bring it up. I'm not afraid to have other beautiful women or intelligent, talented women around me doing their fucking thing. They shouldn't be with me. And they all have an upper advantage. These bitches, this is so disgusting, and it's so, I don't think it's embarrassing, because, yeah, bitch, whatever. But it's humiliating to a sense where you have the audacity. I never treated nobody like a lesser bitch, but I'm going to say a lesser bitch in my fucking energy. In my deepest thoughts, digging around in my brain, swimming around, and she's fucking you or with you, building with you. Like, and you're not, none of y'all is building with me. That shit is vile. Like, anybody that sees some quality or value in yourself, you would be fucking flip. It would be something like, and I'm seeing where some of these women probably did feel like, oh my God, like if somebody got your worst nightmare, your worst enemy that hates you, and they trying to embarrass you and humiliate you every time, and they just smiling at this man, okay, with this man's face and everything, and then they're doing this thing. It's I could see why if a woman realized that this was going on, she would want to go bury her head in the sand. But I'm the bitch that got to make you feel like you want to bury your head in the sand. Just the way it is. Because that's what it is. I feel like when somebody is the real thing. Like, they really care about, they really feel what they feel about themselves. And I just feel like, I'm sad for anybody that don't. But that ain't my fuck problem. Don't bring that shit over here. Nah. Yeah, you might catch me on downtime. But even when I'm on downtime, I still feel the same way I feel about myself. You ain't got to feel me for me to feel me. Never. And I think that's what the problem is, that people don't really like. And just because you hating on me and my money, so you need that. You need an upper hand advantage. You need to be in my head so you can be 2 steps ahead of me to be me, bitch. You ain't me, and you ain't really nobody that have nothing to do with this. So it's just very frustrating. I'm like, who is this idiot? What clone or model of a motherfucker is doing this? You have to go. Or whoever this is here trying to come back in with these motherfucking flowers on their boot. We got death. So it's not an ending to something here. And somebody wants somebody to not be looked at as this God energy or something. And probably this man here, because I could just see his little booty sticking out. So maybe this motherfucker wanted to end you and somebody else wanted to end him. And I just seen the Ten of Swords in reverse, a Queen of Wands. This person could have been, yeah, because this David energy here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of something here. It's all about this Ace of Pentacles, really. This could be in the past. I think that if these people wouldn't have tried to try this, and maybe the masculine energy didn't, but maybe his team did. Maybe they didn't try this the first time or something, but his team did. And nobody is who they say they are. That's the bottom line. Something is dwindling away. And we have a whole bunch of fakes and possible jakes in positions of power that didn't go through whatever it is to be there. Something is not structured. A big, like, top guy or something is not a part of something anymore. That could be why this child and his mother were out in the cold in the first place and heartbroken. And somebody else took this path. Somebody's trying to use something silly right now. Preferably, like, I haven't been on camera for a long time. So somebody is trying to do that, but they're going to just, some trap is not, whatever this is, it's not going to work this time. Somebody is really trying something here. It looks like trying to bring a tower to the world card. But the world card is the tower in this lifetime. Look. Oh, shoot. We just put her back. Look. And he came and took the scroll out of the right hand of him who sat upon the throne. This could be a high priest. I'm getting a high priestess in my mind right now, the card. The Torah, okay? It says, and when he had opened the scroll, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having each a harp and a golden bowls. This has something to do with Honduras or something like this as well. But I'm seeing the 10 of Cups. This is the 20 and 4. This could also be a scroll. Okay. See, some told me the other day we need to, this is why we need the Rider-Waite regular deck. It says, I just put her back. The Tower. Oh, yeah, because look. The Tower. Come on, y'all. Don't tell me I have to go through this whole thing to find one. The Tower is a candlestick. Remember I told y'all yesterday about Minnesota or whatever? Those big old towers or whatever, those old water towers from like the early, before the 1700s. They look like this or whatever. They'd be in towns, but they'd be like about to be to rubble. Or they covered up with something else, the waterworks or whatever. This could have something to do with Aquaman, aquatic energy. Okay? Somebody could be blocking out somebody's aquatic something for that they can be the princess or something like this. They could also be transmuting energy or information here. All right, so again, the High Priestess with the scroll, the Torah. We got to be able to look at it. Here's our tower, which is one of these things that I did in that video. One of those water towers or whatever this is. All right. Excuse me. In the world card. There go your 4 animals right here. And then, like, now if these was, I wish we could just, you know what? I got my big ones downstairs, but I'm not going to go get it. The first card out, here go the 24 elders. This, usually in the cards, you have 20, you have 10, okay, cups, 10 cups at the top, 10 cups at the bottom going across the top, right? It looked like it could be 20 cups all together if you match up the bottom and the top. You also have the 4 cups or the 4 beings that are in the middle. That card, I don't know, it gives me something about like the Honduras, like coat of arms or their flag or something like this, and like the jasper and sea and with the different colors in the glass or whatever. All right. There's something about it. It's just an extensive video that I did a long ass time ago. It's like during my, maybe like when I was doing videos, it was like big breaks, but nobody was saying nothing. People could have been in the background going crazy, writing books on this shit or something. And there's something about an author here. Off of my stuff, and they never gave me no recognition or nothing here. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody mums the word is what I'm hearing. But here go your 4 animals here. There's your Anunnaki, your man in science, Anunnaki. Okay. I don't know if this is the elders or like if people were hiding the fact that they were going to this cup and being party or this whatever this is that somebody just missed out on. Somebody was having some kind of function here. Yeah, we got the twin towers out here. There's both towers here. This could have something to do with 9/11. This is when these people could have did this heist or created this ring and did this heist. Somebody keep calling me. That's why I'm stopping like that. Worthy art thou to take the scroll and to open its seal, for thou wast slain and has redeemed us for God with thy blood out of every tribe and tongue and people and nation. So this could be somebody of many different, something. And there go that 10 here. Okay, so this could be, like I said, 10, and then I put stack it up and double it. I don't know why the fuck I put that on Instagram. No, on Facebook yesterday. Oh, I think it was about some finances here. That's due to somebody. Somebody tried to get out of something slick and leave somebody with nothing. And it said, and I said stack it up and double it, because it was supposed to be like an inside joke for me with crank yankers when the guy was like, "Oh yeah, stack it up." Supposed to, I have to. Okay, it says God, a kingdom, and priestess, and they shall reign over the earth. Now let's just be sure about this, because the earth has been coming up in the reverse here. I call this the earth. These people down here. Maybe they thought this was it. This is it. All right. But I don't know if it's this or this is something whole new. But they making a living off of the earth. Her, but not reigning over. But I feel like this could be this Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or this Trinity or something reigning over these earth people. So, I don't know. It's something like this that could be what's going to be happening here. This could be something that happened within the past 20, 30, like 24, 48 hours. All right. Somebody could have been trying to do something to rush this. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just feel like something is rushed. But anyways, let me call you back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Come on. Out. Yes, I want to stop.